Hey, we're live. Okay, how's this all looking? Oh boy. Starting out with spreadsheets. We're going to look at IAE today, and I'm going to look at fleet manipulation. We'll show people kind of how this works. Because, yeah, it's a thing. Actually, let's make these more legible by going 14. Da-da-da-da. Formats. Go formats, number. Cool. All right. So what I've been looking at for a little bit now is how to manipulate my fleet. As some of you, I don't know if you get this much into it, but when you get up to a certain point in Star Citizen, packs become a very effective way to have your fleet's value be higher than your actual expenditures that you put into your fleet. Heyo, Dennis. So what I've been doing is looking at what packs are worth the most. So currently I own a Scoundrel pack, which this needs changed to Scoundrel pack. So currently I own a Scoundrel pack. Scoundrel pack is valued at about right now I guess 865 for the ships totaling it. So like Caterpillar went up to 330 from 295, MSR's 260. So if you take the ship value of every ship in Scoundrel pack, it's 865. Then I have all these packs that are around that or above it. So that would be the Entrepreneur pack right now, Verse pack, all the way up to the Exploration and the Escort, which these are valued way higher. So I went and took all the ships, all their values, figured out the total value of all the ships in these packs, looked at the expenditure to purchase the pack, and then what profit that pack gives. And you can tell, like, UEE Exploration used to be one of the best packs, and you could tell with ship changes and stuff that RSI figured that out, Cloud Imperium. So it actually is not profitable really anymore to own an exploration pack. I mean, you get lifetime insurance on all the stuff in the pack, but it's not worth much profit. Most of these aren't. You get $50 from the Verse, 35 extra from the Entrepreneur, but you compare to something like Escort, which has a huge profit at 280, and then like Scoundrel, which is 170, but Scoundrel's not available anymore, so unless you're someone like me or Dennis who has one, or has had one, can't really take advantage of that anymore. That's probably why they got rid of it, because they upped the Caterpillar's value. And they upped it like 30 something bucks, so that made it very good profitability wise. So if I melt my entire fleet, see, is that on here? See, all this is not worthwhile anymore. Yeah. So if I remember right, this is my current value, which is 1205. Now, if I melt my current setup, actually I don't think this is the current value, because I think I did CCU some stuff out of that Scoundrel pack, but it's not my current ship or fleet value. That's my melt value right now. What's my fleet value at the moment? Let's see my ships. So I got an MR, CV, Dragonfly, C8X, Rock, Cutlass, Talon. So far that's correct. Saber, MSR. I have a C2 Hercules, and I'm missing in here. I have a Taurus, which is 150. Actually, a Taurus is 190 for trade-in. So, that means my current fleet value is 1440. Yeah, you have the old exploration pack. Yeah, which is nice. So if my current fleet value is 1440, my melt value is 1205. So the question is, if I melt and then take advantage, what can I get my fleet value to? So part of it is we have to look at what ships currently have war bond upgrades. So this was from the old system that we had. All right. So if I start from a Scoundrel as a base, the Caterpillar is the major one. So what do we have Warbond upgrades for right now? So we've got a lot of the new stuff that has Warbond upgrades at the moment. So let's scroll through and look for everything that's got a Warbond right now. So the Spartan has a couple of options. Let's get rid of all this right now. All right. So right now we've got the Spartan. Its Warbond cost is 65. Its CCU is 80. So it's a profit of 15. It's cost, value, profit. All right. Should have what, the raft as well? So the raft's value is 125. Go Warbond CCU for that. So that profit's 15 as well. Guessing that the Ares maybe has one right now too. They're valued at 250. Their Warbond is 220. Oops. Go back to front page and see. So Raft, Ares, Redeemer. Does Redeemer have one? I spelled that wrong. I did. Ooh, the Cutlass Red has one right now. Does it? No, it's just the subscribers edition thing. Okay. It's the Redeemer. It costs 275, but it's worth 325. Ooh, that's a massive 50 profit. That's a good one. Got the Spartan. And then what, the A2 right now, probably? $750. Or sorry, cost is $675. It's worth $750. That's a massive profit too. $75 for an A2. I think that's everything at the moment. Other than like one of the Cutlass ships has one. As it's Cutlass Day. Which one do they have? Is it like the black or something? Oh, it's the Caterpillar? Yeah. So today there's a Caterpillar one. So it's worth $330. And it's the old price of $295 right now. Okay. So here's the fun part. So we have to find out how to take a base fleet that's set up like this and get it to as high as possible. So one of the options is the smallest ship is a Spartan. So it costs 65. So you take, and we have to get to 65. Now, one of the advantages is I can take some of these extra ships I have and melt them to give me tangible funds. So say like a Taurus. So if I melt the Taurus, that gives me 150 to work with. You have the CCU app for that. Which CCU app? Is there's like a special new app I didn't pay attention to? So if you did something like a Spartan from a Dragonfly, CCU value is 65. The ship value is 80. So that would cost me. Want to try it live? Sure. What is it? Do you have a link for me? It costs 25. That's funny. Chrome or Firefox? I'm Chrome. So did someone in essence do this exact thing over an app now? All right. My items. How do I add export fleet view? Okay, how do you add? Equipment. Let it load. Okay. So it's, I guess, figuring it out in the background right now. You don't have to, I'm logged in. I mean, it shows my account over here. That's why I didn't know if you have to, like, click on something in your hangar. Like, get it the information. Hmm. Try refresh. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's see. So savings. 5%. Go to the CCU chain. Two. I have to select what I'm going to go to. Pick starter ship, then objective. What's my? How do I put an objective? I'm confused. So I say like what ships I want to end up with? Like, just manually select from. They don't show my pack though. Manually select from all. So I'd say like, okay, I want to take. Say I want to take my CV. I want to take it to. What are these? So lost. I'm a little confused about how this is working. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in Discord so you can kind of give me a training lesson on how this works. So let's say I wanted to start with this pack.
So
let's say I want to end up with an A2. And if I rebuy the pack, the Caterpillar's the closest. So I would take like a Caterpillar in here.
yeah, because we're simulating you already have the pack in your hangar, which I don't think you had.
I would be doing a rebuy for it. And let's say I
Yeah,
wanted to end up
exactly.
with an A2.
So you pick that one, and then down there you write the name of the ship you want to go to, and then it shows you there what you need to buy to get there the cheapest way possible.
Caterpillar to the Carrack.
And if you have a look up in options above everything, it says you can include buybacks, you can disable war bonds, you can like do things so it does the chain differently.
Okay. Now obviously that's expensive, which is why I probably wouldn't do that one. I'm probably stuck with the Caterpillar unless I go to a ship I want. Or like future buy. So like go to take the Caterpillar to a merchantman or something.
An interesting jump might be to get the Odyssey when it comes out tomorrow, because that ship is going to increase in price over the years, probably quite.
What's its value at though?
We don't know.
But where do we expect its value to be?
Well, we expect it to be under the Carrack, because we expect Cloud Imperium Games to be so smart that they won't allow people to upgrade from the Carrack to that ship, even though that ship will end up being worth more than the
In the
Carrack.
long run, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So they're gonna sell it under the Carrack price.
But we expect the Caterpillar or the merchantman to go up too, don't we?
Oh, the merchantman is gonna go. I still have. They're only 6 years insurance, but I have 2 merchantmen for only $250 still sitting in buyback.
I like how it puts my Caterpillar's value at 0.
Yeah, because you're saying you have it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. And the merchantman cost 3. Wait, what's the merchantman's value at? 550. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gone up again.
And they're saying they'd say I'd
quite
have
an
to go
interesting
straight to
tool.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice little tool that you don't have to be jumping around through packs and everything. You can here very quickly start what ship and to what ship and see the differences.
And you can save them, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
you can save your chains. And that little icon for the basket, that will actually put the purchase you need to make in the basket in the store.
Oh, nice. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to say. So here's, I guess the thing is I got to look over here and see where I want to end up at. The Redeemer is not a bad option. But at 275, I guess the closest I'd have would be to take an MSR to it. Which is not bad. I don't really use the MSR much right now. And I could take advantage of the Redeemer that way.
Yeah.
So you do like MSR, Mercury.
I feel like you need 3 people for the MSR to be worth anything. And with the Redeemer, just with 2 people, you can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it saves 50 bucks. It's such a... Do you want the recompute the chain? Nearly selected. Save chain taken into account. What? What's it mean?
I don't know. I've never saved the chain.
Okay. So that takes care of the MSR. I guess what I'll do for now is just do this. That has become a Redeemer. Dragonfly will probably become a Spartan. Because I don't really care about the Dragonfly, and the Spartan's actually pretty nice.
Mm.
And that obviously gives money, so... So they're saying actually to take the Dragonfly to a 300.
Yeah, so you're not
So it's
spending
closer,
so much
yeah.
real money. It's trying to use as much store credit
So
as
the
it can.
300 actually is... That drops it down to a $5. Okay, nice. Okay, don't recompute it. So that turns... Yeah, the Dragonfly into a Spartan. The Ranger, I don't think has much use. The Cuddy can become a raft.
I love the raft. Like, you cannot imagine how much I like that ship.
It looks so cool. I'm excited to check it out. I was so distracted with holidays that I did not really check out anything, and it kind of saddens me.
Oh, it's the only new thing, except for tomorrow.
So the Ranger doesn't have much use. It's kind of a bummer. But the thing is, I can take the Ranger to something, and in the process of taking it to something, I can go through the Spartan, potentially the raft. Yeah. That's the thing is, I could turn the Ranger back into like a Connie Taurus.
You could.
Or the Hawk and like go through a raft to get to something else. So I guess here's the other thing. If we look at my fleet, how much? So save chains. Does this show how much I have to spend? It doesn't, does it? I have to like click on them and look.
Yeah, I have to click on each one of them, and it'll show you.
So pledge is how much credit I'd have to spend, or no credits? I'm confused. So Cutlass Black Thorac will cost me $10, but it's got to be Yeah, it's saying it's going to cost me $10.
Yeah.
So what happens if it's not all real money? Like this says 25, but only 5 of that's real money. I kind of wish they separated it. They had like a credits column and like a real money column.
Yeah.
And then gave you like a total.
It's not perfect in these changes maybe, but I still feel it's a pretty good little app.
So that's 20 in credit for that one, 15 in credit, right? No, this is real world money. Okay.
Oh wait, it is.
So
25 in credit.
So currently I only need 20 in credit, which means I could like get rid of the talent or that's the thing is like getting rid of the Taurus. How does that work? Because I could.
Taurus is already worth 190 right now.
Yeah. That's the problem is like.
It's like melting it, you're losing out on $40.
Yeah. I would have to CCU it into something. Which, okay. So if it's valued at 190, I could CCU it into an Ares. What would that cost me? So if I took...
I think they were pretty cheap right now. 210 or something?
Ares. So if we go to, let's say... I don't know. Part of me wants to Burt all day long, but I do think the Ion's the better choice. So it says to go to the Taurus to a Corsair, then the Corsair to an Ares.
Yeah.
That earns me, what they're saying, $30.
Saves you $30, yeah.
Now if I took this to an Ares. I would have to get rid of some stuff for, see, the rock's worth 50.
Yeah, we don't. Rock is useless.
It feels useless. Because I could almost turn the rock into the Spartan instead. Then again, having it's not like necessarily a bad idea. So I gotta find out which ship's gonna give me the store credit. And that could be like melting the talent. Or I say screw it and melt all of these. If I melt everything I have that's not the Scoundrel Pack, that's a 375. Let's say I don't melt the Taurus to do an upgrade with that. That's 225. So I'd have 225 to work with. So if I still take the Taurus to an Ares, and then what would I take a Hawk to? I guess here's the other issue. I don't really want the Caterpillar. What's the C2 valued at? 400. I'd have to go directly to it, yeah, because there's nothing to help. It would cost 70. Cost 70 in credits.
Or if you want just the C2 loaner and you want a real cargo ship, you could go to a hull D. That would be cheaper.
For some reason, my brain stopped forgot all about the hulls.
Hull C is huge. That's like, what is it, 3 times the cargo of the C2?
Yeah. The Hull C is really all I need. And it's
Yeah.
250.
Yeah. But you can't upgrade the Caterpillar to that. You can upgrade the Caterpillar to the Hull D though.
See, the Amazar can't do it either. It's $10 more. Ugh. But okay, there's an Ares and a Redeemer leading up to the Hull D. This is where you like start to question, do you take something as cheap as say the Hawk, or take my Taurus and take the Taurus all the way to a Hull?
Just to see all the jumps the app is gonna make.
Yeah, I'm curious, what if I took something like the Hawk, which is just $100, tried to take that all the way to, let's say, even a Hull C. There's no way to reach the Hull C with the currently available upgrades and store items. Wait, what?
Because they already removed the Hull C
Oh.
and it's coming back for the all ship day.
Okay, so I'd have to simulate it. I'm curious, with the Hull D, yeah, what would it do? You'd save $95. There's 3. 10. So you'd spend, let's see, that's $15, $30, and you'd earn 95 in credit.
Use. Yeah.
Missing. This item is currently not available in the store. The Redeemer? Oh, the Hull D. The Hull Ds. Yeah. Huh. That's a lot of
Wait.
jumps, but...
Wasn't it available before? And the Redeemer is still available. Oh yeah, because it's a new ship, so the Redeemer is gonna be available for a couple of weeks. True.
Well, I think the Hull D is why they're saying it's missing.
No, all the hulls are missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, hey, this isn't doable.
Yeah, because they're only leaving the ships in for a day, for 2 days, and then they're removing them, and then on the all ships day, they're bringing them all back.
Yeah. What about the sea? For the sea, it just says, take the Hawk to a raft. You save $15. But it cost a lot in credit. That's the thing is, isn't that about the same amount of credit? Taking it to the Hull. 135 is what it costs in credit. And to get to the D, it cost how much? 155. That's not much more.
Because you're taking advantage of all these offers.
Yeah. That's like, it's almost better to get the Hull D at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the Hull D valued at? It's 350, right?
Yes, 350, if I remember correctly.
Huh. That's tempting, because would we say it costs 30 real dollars? So it does take 120 in credit. So let's say if you did something stupid like that, took this all the way to a Hull D. What's the Hull D's loaner is what? Or Herc? I would guess.
Let me confirm it.
I'm just gonna rip apart this entire we're gonna do it this way.
So the Hull D, you get a Caterpillar and a C2.
Let's see.
And you will be able of carrying over 20,000 boxes.
It's actually, there we go. Oops, I should have done this first. Okay. All right. So, gotta love playing the CCU game. Why did it not? There it goes.
And you have the little raft to just take care of like small deliveries.
All right. Oh, that almost fits perfectly. Close. All right, so for the Hawk. So this is going to cost, we said, in real cost, it's 30. Credits, it's 125. But now the ship is valued at 350. Okay. So raft. To get our raft, it's going to cost, let's see, 15? Did we say real? No. It's just 10 real. And now that's valued at, what's the raft? It says in here, doesn't it? I guess not. What's the raft valued at? I forget.
No, it doesn't. Wait, I can... Let me go to RSI. I can pull up the upgrade screen and I can get all the prices when you need them.
I'm trying to get it up too. Raft is 125. Alright, so now it's our Spartan upgrade. So the Spartan will cost 5 real. And it's 20 in credits. Spartan's value
80.
80? Yep. Alright. So, Redeemer. What's the Redeemer's value?
325.
Okay. That's going to cost us 15 real. Get from the MSR. Alright, so we would still have...
That ship really went up. I remember the Redeemer was like 220 or something.
Yeah. Alright, so that means... You would have a... I almost need to get rid of the Caterpillar at that point, but I guess part of this is seeing what we'd have credit-wise. So this would be using the Taurus. Alright, let's open this back up. This would be using the Taurus to upgrade from... So we'd be melting everything else. Alright, I guess the question is, do I have to melt my Scoundrel back? I might not have to, actually. So let's look. If I took this list of ships, this is my current list of ships.
And just see what you can upgrade there.
Yeah, I still have the Cuddy. So that upgrade could still happen. I still have the MSR, that upgrade could still happen. I've got the Taurus, obviously, so that upgrade can happen. Spreadsheet stream is best stream. Hey, Nolly, how's it going? I think I still have the Dragonfly, right? Yeah, so that upgrade can still happen. So I think the difference is I don't have the Hawk, which was 100.
But again, if you have the Hull D, which is your big transport ship, well, if you have the C2, I mean, will you need the Hull D? Wasn't that instead of?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. So what do I do? I do want a hull because the hulls are going to go up in value. That's part of the idea. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. We're doing math on Fridays. It's great fun. C2, what can the C2 go? I don't think there's anything warbond for the C2 to go to. It'd have to go to like an A2, and that's just not gonna be a thing. Because that would cost, I don't want to know how much. How much would it cost me to take a C2 to an A2?
Oof.
Let's see.
Oof.
Yeah, you probably already looked. Oh no, I said chain. Problem is there's nothing close. Like the Carrick's the closest, so it would cost, yeah, 75 bucks. Because you could take the C2 to the Carrick for...
Yeah.
Wait, why does it not have a dollar value? Oh, because I need to scroll over here. So it'd be 200, yeah. Then 75. Yeah, that's a lot. 275 bucks. No! So there's no way to earn anything taking the C2 to something. It's not bad though. It's sitting at 400, just within reach of a lot of... Oh, I could just take the C2 to a...
Well, you are earning 75 by taking it to the A2. But yeah, it's a big jump.
Merchantman would cost me 150. Try to think, is there any other ships that are close that Ryan's 575? Try to think of ships that might go up in value that are close to 400.
Okay, so ships above the C2 in price are the 600i Turing, Prowler, 600i Explorer, M2, Merchant, Orion. The Orion is gonna keep going up.
That's why I just popped this one in a bit ago, but that's 175 in credit to get to it.
Yeah. You have the Liberator. That's gonna go up as well.
Okay. Oh, the Liberator.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 575 though. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Painful.
The Liberator looked really cool. The Liberator looked really cool.
And that's the thing. It didn't actually. It was just like a platform with like some things stuck to the side, and that is what made it so great.
Yeah, it's not super aesthetically pleasing, but it's cool.
No, it doesn't try to be.
Okay. What was the Hull C was 250, right?
The Hull C was 250. Yeah, I think I'm just sick.
So it could do an Ares upgrade into a Hull C. Because it would be a 1-to-1. The Ares goes to 250 and the Hull C is 250.
250.
Problem is I mean, Saber's close in value. What did we take the Taurus to? The Taurus became an Ares. So if I didn't necessarily want an Ares, I could take the Taurus to an Ares, then take that to a Hull C. I guess the question is, looking at this list, I would still have a Talon.
And a Saber,
Yeah.
depending on what list we're looking at of the two.
Yeah, over here I'd still have a Talon, depending if I used for melting. Problem is I'd probably end up melting. Because like I said, if I melt everything other than the Taurus and the pack, it's 225. That easily covers this. But this would be melting the pack and restarting the pack. This, if I were to do this one, I think it's roughly the same, right? Other than the Hull D wouldn't be there. That's 125 of that, though. That's literally 20 in credits. I would only have to melt one thing in this list, in essence, to cover my upgrades. Where's my saber? I think the saber's... That was one of the things that got upgraded. I think the hawk got turned into a saber.
So what do you have in package and what is loose?
Oh, that's you see right here. The Talon Rock, Pisces, Aurora, and Taurus are out of pack. Everything else is in pack.
Yeah, so those are the things you can melt out of the pack. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing is if I did the just upgrade stuff as is and don't melt the pack and rebuy the pack, I would only need this 20 because I wouldn't be doing the hawk to full D. So I literally melt like the rock and I've covered it. Or, you know, I mean, heck, I could melt my OG pack, my Aurora pack, from back in the day because I've got the Scoundrel pack, so I don't need it anymore. But that being said, it's nice to have that extra account.
You can always get it back with a buyback token and
True.
Either credits or real money.
True. I guess that's the other thing we didn't look at is buybacks. What
You
could
can
I...
activate it in the app. So if you have CCUs that you've melted without applying them, the app can actually see that you have that and say, oh,
Where
the CCU is
include
actually good.
buybacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I do include buybacks, is it... I guess I'd have to recalculate these?
Yeah.
Why can't you do that in saved? The saved should have like a recalculate.
Yeah. Because they're saved. It's just a little free program. Don't ask too much. It's far more than CIT is giving us. And they have 400 million.
Yeah, but I get why they don't want to give us a tool like this. We're trying to game their system. I get it. So like example, if we tried to redo the... Actually, one of the best to look at is probably like the hawk to... the Hall D, just because that hits so many things. Like,
yeah. See if it gets something. Do you have any CCUs you... You melted without applying them?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not the kind of guy that does it either. Like, Lordetta is very good at this. Every time there's these expo and things, he's just buying stuff and melting them. And like, I have them for the future.
Yeah, it's just too much. Too much to manage that. That's just... Man, even doing stuff like this, I'm like, why do I even bother? And it's like, because you sit there and you're like, oh, I spent no money, or like, I spent 20 bucks, and I've earned, in essence, $100+ of credit. Like...
Yeah. It's fun.
And you add that little bit here and there. Adds up.
And then with this app, you can go into your items and see what you saved on every pack and item and everything. And that's nice. You can also look through your buybacks if you go to your items.
Saving. I don't understand some of these savings.
Okay, so the problem is when something is in a pack, it does an average saving of the whole pack.
Yeah. So this $210 it's saying is the Scoundrel pack is $210 saved.
Yeah. And there on top you can unclick hanger and you can activate your buybacks and you can look through all your buybacks.
I don't have buybacks.
You can sort them by savings and you can see if there's something good to buy back from. Oh, no buybacks.
Yeah. Apparently I have no buybacks. At least I'm guessing it's no buybacks that are CCU buybacks.
No, it should activate everything.
It's weird because I've melted stuff in the past. Oh, actually, it might be because I didn't refresh buybacks.
You didn't refresh buybacks, yeah. There we go.
I've got a caterpillar I can bring back and CC you.
But it's nice to know what you have and what you don't have in the buyback. It's an easy way to see. Yeah. But it's not LTI, so it's not really interesting.
Well, other than the ship went up in value, but I'm assuming they'll make me buy it back at 330 because, yeah.
No. They'll make you buy it back at the price you melted it for.
Well, remember some people were mad because for some of them they did make people buy it back at a higher value.
That was once with Polaris, I think. And since then, it hasn't happened again.
I'm wondering if they didn't like the crap they received.
Yeah.
People were not happy.
No.
All right, so I guess the question is there anything else we can think of? Because if I did... Okay, so Aurora MR. The fact I modified that other page is making this awkward. I would still have the Taurus, the Aurora. I would have a Rock. I would have a Talon. I think that's it. So if I did this, I would need to get 145 worth of credits. So I'd have to say melt the Talon, which I think is 90. Then oops, I put that in the rock spot. And if I like melted the rock, that's like 5. That'd leave me with an Aurora. I spelled that wrong, but whatever. It'd leave me with an Aurora, an Ares is a fighter, a Haldi is a hauler, a Redeemer is a fighter. Actually, the Redeemer's a fighter. I keep forgetting this. Like,
well,
it's a gunship, I should say.
Yeah. It's not very useful if you're going to use it alone. So you would need a single seater fighter.
Yeah, which is like the Ares or
Talon or...
Yeah. I'd have the Raft as a hauler. I'd have the Caterpillar as a hauler. This build has a lot of haulers. I'd have to get rid of the Caterpillar somehow almost. It just wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't have to do it right away, necessarily. I mean, that Caterpillar... But the Caterpillar could become a Hull D, right? The Hull D's...
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, it just wouldn't earn anything. The reason that I was taking it from a Hawk to a Hull D was because the fleet value went up a bunch. Aurora MR was what, 45? The Ares.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What's the Ares? The Ares is worth 250. Ranger's 35. The Caterpillar's 330. That puts my fleet value after all that at 1540. Rock is 50. I think that's 90. So according to that, the fleet value is 1440. That would go up 100. Fleet value would. I don't need that anymore. Same with this. Okay. So this would be a caterpillar. Spartan. The not merging. Actually, I might have been clicking the wrong thing and trying to merge it. All right. I don't need this anymore. So
And I'm back.
See, Scoundrel Pack stops with the Hawk, so yeah. These are the extras I have. Right? 1, 2. I have 4 extras. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which ship am I missing?
Isis.
What's that? Oh, the Pisces.
Isis.
Which is valued at 40.
45 if it's the expedition.
But it's got to be the expedition.
Yeah.
So I said that over here wrong, or did I read it wrong? Must have. So that means that doesn't seem right. I guess maybe it's. Oh, I guess for this one it would be, because that Hull D upgrade is providing $95 of value. In essence, my fleet right now is supposed to be. Actually, this value's. Oh, that's because this would be, if I melted and rebought the pack, my fleet would drop to 1285. And then if I did all these upgrades, my fleet would end up at 1540. We're gonna take this, we're gonna copy it real quick. Delete that. Okay. Actually don't need this. Alright. So if I did it this way, I don't have a caterpillar. I've got a C2. Really, C2. Which is valued at, was it 400? I do have a Cuddy still. I've got a Ranger still. I've got a Dragonfly. I've got a MSR. I don't have the Hawk. I have a Saber. Saber was valued at what, 190, I think?
Saber 170.
All right, got the Aurora, got the Talon.
If it's
devices.
a standard one, not the Comet or anything.
I have 11 ships there. 1, 2. That looks right. Makes sense. 1445 is my current. No, 1440 is my current value. I might have put something in here wrong.
The Pisces.
Well, I did that
Maybe
over
put it
here
in
wrong, but
Yeah.
over here I didn't think. Saber's 170. I got.
Yeah.
Did get that wrong. Saber's 170. What else did I get wrong? Oh, Talon's 115? Did I put that wrong?
Talon is 115, yeah. Yeah, I think you have at 90.
Yeah. I think that's what I paid for it. It's 90. Because I got it concept.
Yeah.
So my brain was like, oh, it's 90. All right. All right. Oh, all right. So that means 1450. So if I still did MSR to Redeemer, that takes that 3. This would be a Hercules C2. It's valued at 400. This is the Saber, which is valued at 170. I'd be selling off those two and the Pisces, which is valued at 45. So I'd be getting rid of 2 ships. So I wouldn't have to for this one. That's the thing is, for this one I could not get rid of the Talon. Keep the Talon. And my fleet goes up to 1590. And I still have 30 in credit. So selling the pack and buying it back, I guess the only... Huh. My fleet values is technically worse. I'm confused now.
Because there's less ships in it.
I don't have extra credit at the end, if you see.
Well, it depends if like what you're melting for. It depends on what the buyback prices are.
That's why I'm confused, because I would have 20 credits left over if I did this. 30 credits left over if I do this. This would cost me $60. This would cost me $30. But the fleet values are very different. I'm trying to find out where. Like, going to the Hall D should be giving me a lot more credit. That's confusing me. I have one less ship. I would have to melt 2 ships to get to that Hall D upgrade. But the Hall D is giving 350 in credit. What the heck is... Well, I guess the Herc C2 is the big thing. That Herc C2 is bringing a lot of value to my fleet, and I would be getting rid of it to melt.
Yeah.
Like, that thing practically alone's worth the pack. But
True.
I guess that's where the difference is I'm trading, I'm going all the way up to a Hall D, and it's costing me 100. It's losing me 50 in ship value, in essence. First my, yeah, This is weird. Something not
And
totaling
it's a
right, maybe?
ship. We know that by the time it gets out, it's gonna be 150 more.
The whole D?
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
The whole D will go up a lot. It's going to go up a lot. It's just weird that I'm shocked that it almost balances out to not being worth it. Like, despite going through all those war bond upgrades.
Yeah.
Like, the fleet doesn't work out. Now, we do know that down the road, it would counterbalance.
Yeah, but that is what happens and why we try and do this. Because if you want to change the stuff you have that is old, you paid so little for it, it's worth so much that when you melt and change, you can very easily wind up with less value.
Yeah. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about this.
Never make such a decision straight away. Always sleep on it.
Well, I'm not going to do it right away. I'm going to sleep on it. I'm just looking at this, trying to figure out, because one of it does come down to which fleet would I rather have.
Yeah.
It's like I am a little upset up here that in essence I've got Raft, Caterpillar, and Hull D, all like. Yes, that's 3 different tiers of hauling, but it's a lot of hauling.
Then again, we don't know the price of the Odyssey tomorrow. It could change everything.
Yeah, and that's partly why this will sit as well, because the war bond value on that could be ridiculously good, and it might fill this gap a bit between like these 3 and that CCU profit range. Because right now, part of the issue is that the Redeemer and the Caterpillar are so close. If it comes in, you know, in the $300, $400 range, and like closes that gap to the A2, that could help fill out fleets a lot better too.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we tried. Let's get into the game and actually
we showed off a
check
nice
out.
little new tool, so wasn't a waste of time.
No. Plus, some people might not play this game of like upgrading and adjusting their fleet, and they got a glimpse into how ridiculous it gets.
Yep.
So
Not people who buy a ship and just play the game.
yeah, that's what most people do. Then there's some of us who treat it like an investment,
Oh my god.
which it kind of can be. Like, you can sell stuff for money, but I have no intention of it.
No.
All right. Big thing is I want to check out this raft. Now, they said that right now, I'm assuming that it just does magical cargo. Is that what they were getting at?
Yes. But once cargo containers are able to be picked up and dropped, Raft will be the first ship to do it.
And it makes sense.
Yep.
Man, the raft is just such a cool idea.
It's just 3 containers. It's much easier to have the raft started off.
Yeah, and on top of that, the logistics for loading and unloading those containers, like it's going to be way simpler for the raft. Where if it's just sitting there, like the fact you could just, you know, float down, open clamps, and then close clamps, or whatever. It's a lot easier than.
Yeah, I'm sure those like distances are some kind of standard. So like the spaceport will have the containers already lined up, so you just grab all 3 at the same time.
That, or it'd be like an area where they can move them like into those positions, like, you know, a marked off spot where it's like, oh, you move them onto like the painted off zones, and then like a raft can come down and grab them, fly away.
Yeah. Well, it does have the tractor beam to like move the containers. So
Curious how.
Did you read the Q&A?
I did not. All I did was watch the ISC on it.
So one of the questions was, could you potentially pull a ship with that tractor beam?
If it's small enough, I'd imagine, yes.
Exactly. They said that tractor beam is meant for cargo containers, so if it's approximately the same weight,
So,
yes.
PTV,
Yeah.
someone get in the golf cart and I'm gonna tractor beam you all over the place. Doesn't that sound like fun? All right. Where are you at the event?
I'm not sure where I am. I don't remember where I logged off.
Yeah, because I'm in Lorville. I'm gonna have to, or not Lorville, but Evers Harbor.
Yeah, that's where my respawn place is. So I can just kill myself and we can take the raft from there if I'm not there.
Oh, I've got a raft. Oh, because
Oh.
subscriber.
You're a subscriber. Well, pull it out.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay.
What?
2 of the guns are not on it
Add one.
by default.
Yeah. The 2 size 1 spots.
Yeah.
It was pad 1, right? I forget. Where's the marker? Why is it so hard to find the marker? I think it was pad 1. Why is it so hard? Oh, there it is. Pad 1. Yeah. I'm super excited to check this out. Ares as well. Man, part of me wants the Inferno, but dealing with ammo is just... I hate dealing with ammo. It's just not fun. It's like once we have the days where like the Kraken exists and you can, you know, go shoot at a capital ship, then fly back to the Kraken, land, and reload ammo. Like, I don't think it'll be as big of a deal. But that's not a thing right now. Oh, it's like a giant spider. I love the big legs. Like always, Argo looks amazing. Yeah, it does have that oil refinery feel on the back, but I don't know how I feel about the port being in the front, but it does fit the industrial thing of like, I don't care, that's where the port goes.
It's actually the best docking color on a ship so far.
Just from what perspective?
That it's actually it has a sealing mechanism, like an air seal.
Airlock, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the only one with an airlock, but
it's the best.
yeah, because the Hammerhead has an airlock.
Kinda.
What do you mean kind of? It's got 2 doors. It's literally an airlock. It's got 2 doors and a blast shield. So
Yeah.
all right, so right away when you come in, you've got the front. You've got the on my bridge. There we go. Ooh, here's the crew quarters. I loved that I saw this in the video. It's such a nice crew quarter.
Yes, it is.
Nice, spacious. What's in this one? Oh, that glitched. What is it? I said open. Oh, hello. That's the ship storage. All right.
Yep.
Are these 2 independent storage containers? It must be.
Well, right now it just opens the same as if you pressed I, and it opens all the inventory, and you can like pick where you want to store things.
Okay. It's nice. Bathroom. Armories. Okay. I'm gonna go back this way for now. I'm assuming... this must be the, yep. So you've got an airlock door, not like another, whatchamacallit. Not another, like, this type of door. Okay. I do like it. Very nice, very nice. I wonder how many people are going to trap people in their airlocks. I'm guessing there's a lock on here. What's this? Lights. I'm kind of surprised there's not a lock, unless that's what... Huh. There's not actually a lock on it. So you can take the elevator up or take the ladder, it looks like. Let's actually take the elevator. I do wish the lift was a little bit faster now that they showed us that they could be faster.
But I like it because, like, this is industrial and nobody wants to be in a hurry on the job.
All right, let's go. I'm curious how this thing's gonna fly. All right, so this should be engineering, and then I guess it's also on top of being engineering. This is the, assuming, controls for the rear. What's this? Oh, it's that ladder. Okay. Use support station. I'm assuming there's a 0 functionality to this right now.
0.
Just probably standard. Yep, standard display. Okay. That's bad. Bad CIG. Bad. Bad CIG. I can't click the menu button because your power button is too close. Let me zoom in. And I still can't. Okay. Please fix that. Please, please. Just fix that. Alright. I was gonna take the lift, but let's take the probably a lot faster just to jump down the ladder. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go to the bridge.
Have you seen all the closets for...
Yeah. The armory.
Why is this not going up?
2 per. 2 outfits for each person, plus the 2 weapon blockers.
Yeah.
All right. See how she flies. Ooh, that took off pretty good because that VTOL. Very nice. All right, let's see that VTOL turn. Oof. I timed that like perfectly. Oh, it almost looked like it was hinged together. Okay, I will say for its size, it feels about as slow as I would expect. Not horrendous though at all. Fairly responsive.
And the setting down is...
It's at Microtech, right? Again?
I'm next to you.
Well, but it's at Microtech though, right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
I don't know if you were wanting to get on or what. But...
I'm sitting next to you.
Oh, as in the ship. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
not
wait, what?
like in your house. That would be real creepy. Like, look behind you.
All right, let's see how's the quantum on this though.
It's a bowline.
Of course. Now, and no one's gonna change him anymore because you risk losing him.
I've actually lost a little bit of fear because you don't actually lose them.
Just so it does restore it as is.
Yeah. Also remember you have the little cross above the center of all that yellow color.
Oh my god. This quantum sucks.
So trick is let it spool, even though everything is completed, let it spool for 5-10 seconds extra and you will have no problems.
That just does not seem like a proper solution. but I guess okay. It did work, so.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that I have to aim, like, it should be in the crosshair, and it's not.
Yes.
It's in the other crosshair.
Yeah.
Wow. Bad UI is bad.
Yes. So while we're doing this,
Push
if
you
you
wearing
want
the
to see
Argo
something
outfit.
fun, you can go to Urkel and have a look at how far can you get on the engine the ship has.
Oh, on the Bolon with how much fuel it has? I mean,
Yeah.
whoa,
Did
that's
you
a
see
lot
the
of fuel. 27,000? That's double a Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Oh man, on a Bolon, you could probably cross Stanton and then cross Pyro.
You can cross a lot more. Look at how little it's using from Hurston to Microtech.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You can go over 4,000 million, so 4 billion kilometers? 4 billion million?
It'll
I
take
don't
you
know.
years to get there, but you can do it.
You can.
You don't have to refuel. But that is a thing. Like, if I don't have to refuel, no, pirates can't find me. It's a lot harder when you're in quantum for someone to find you.
And again, if you're flying quicker but have to stop all the time to refuel, how much quicker are you actually going to get to your destination?
Yeah, how much quicker you're going to be noticed and people are going to know you're there.
Yeah.
So it's like if I'm in a Hull C and I'm pulling in to get fuel, like pirates that are hanging out there are like, oh look, a target.
Yeah.
If I'm in quantum, they have to manage to find me in quantum and snare me, and that is far less likely to happen.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the stuff I can't wait to actually make sense in this game. Right now it doesn't really, but eventually it will. Especially when you're crossing like large systems. Like once the jump gates are up, like being a pirate and hanging out near jump gates is probably going to be a huge deal.
Do you want me to get out of the seat so you can have a look at the turret while we're in flight?
Sure, might as well. Wasn't the turret? I thought the turret also could be used in the pilot seat, but
No. The pilot has the 2 guns, size 1 guns, and the co-pilot has the turret.
they made it sound like in the video the pilot could access it too. I think they just misspoke. They probably meant co-pilot. What size is the turret again?
3.
Okay, 2 3s and 2 1s. It's not bad. I guess the big thing is this is supposed to be heavily armored, so
Yes. So
pretty good view.
the Freelancer has 19,000 HP, and this one has 40-something thousand HP.
Nice. Reinforced armored freight transport. All right. Well, we'll come back here and get some ketchup. I want ketchup. Ooh, what's this mustard?
I'm mad about the mustard.
What I'm mad about is why does the ketchup not have like my stupid scroll wheel? There we go. It's original mustard. 500 grams is an extra large.
What does the little blue label say?
Extra large.
That's not extra large. That's extra small.
Yeah, especially next to that ketchup. Like,
yeah.
But the ketchup doesn't even have branding.
Yeah.
I like how it's 0.7% natural. What? Why is my ketchup only 0.7% natural?
What's the rest in my ketchup?
No wonder they didn't put branding on it. It's like, we don't want people to know who we are. We only have 0.7% natural ketchup. That's just horrible. How far are we? Oh, we're getting there. We're outside the belt, so. Oh, is that bleach?
Probably for the occasion.
Industrial cleaner. #1 in the Empire, Nomad. Wait, Nomad makes cleaner. Okay. What's over here? Glycol, germicidal disinfectant. Alumina, stays clean longer. I'm assuming this is like a glass cleaner. Looks like a glass cleaner. Torm, I don't know what Torm is. Yeah, no streaks, no residue, no spotting. That sounds like a glass cleaner. It's like someone took a... What's that popular glass cleaner? I can't think of the name of it now. So it's like someone took their container and just copied it. Little swizzle sticks, little straws.
It's so funny that you're standing up, but I still see you crawling around.
Of course you do. What are these? Like beans? Hills? The texture on them looks a little weird.
Candy?
What was that?
Could be candy.
I'm a little worried. Texture looks weird for candy. All right,
I'm worried about you crawling around the ship.
I'm in the pilot seat now, so hopefully it's not showing it anymore.
No.
Man, I can't believe this thing would fly forever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's see how. Oh.
All right.
Very cool.
Let's see. Where's Urkel? Thought I had Urkel saved somewhere. Apparently I don't.
Urkel.games.
Does make me wonder, like, what would you... Let's see, select ship. It's like, if it gets that far on that efficient of a drive, like, putting a fast drive in, I feel like still not going to do much. Like, it's still
one of the
probably
big
good.
distances we have here in Stanton is Port Olisar to Microtech. That's 57 million kilometers.
Yes.
And this one can go 4,218 million kilometers.
That's what I'm wondering. So if you put like a ridiculous, what if I put the fastest drive in, which I think is the XL1?
Yes, it is.
With the XL1, it can still go. It could still do 1.1 thousand million kilometers. Like, so you could still go from Port Olisar to Microtech. What? 21 times? 22 times?
Yeah.
Why would you not put an XL1 in this thing? Like, until we have Pyro. Because that drops it from 13 minutes down to 4 minutes to make that run.
Yeah.
It's like, other than obviously expense, like the XL1 costs money and whatever, but still, like, it's got so much fuel that it just doesn't matter.
Nope.
Oh man, you could run like 10 hauling runs before you had to refuel with the fastest drive. That is, you know, full distance runs. If you're doing half runs, like say aerial to Hurston, like you'll blow up before you have to refuel. That's ridiculous. Does this have the biggest fuel capacity right now?
I don't know. I think so.
It's bigger than the Carrack.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest I knew of that I paid attention to is the Caterpillar, which has about 11,000, 11 to 12,000, somewhere in there. So it's over double the Caterpillar. So I don't know what the carrot is. I really wish Urkel told us. I don't think Urkel does.
It does tell you.
Where is it?
So the Carrack has 44,000 liters.
Oh, okay, so a lot more.
Yeah,
But
but it
for
also
some-
has a big engine.
Yeah, it burns through way faster. So. Because I could outrun the Carrack in my Caterpillar all day long. Despite the fact that it's so much more fuel. Just for some reason it burned through like crazy. Let's bring the raft in. Alright, where's the spaceport? Are you in the turret? Turret's just like...
turret seat, but I'm not touching it.
Okay. So the turret's
Yeah,
just
but-
like looking up.
Yeah, it happens when once you go into it, it's like the wind blows the guns back.
Yeah, it's powered on so the gyro's working and it just freaks out. I wonder if it fixed it if you Ooh, what the heck? Did you turn the power off?
No.
I lost power.
It's just jumping for me. We have like a huge desync.
Well, no, did you try to turn the power off for the turret?
No.
Okay. I lost power. Isn't that an issue that the mole had too? Didn't the mole used to have a power issue?
I don't think so.
I thought you had issues with that before with the mole, where it would just like randomly lose power on you. It was very, very infrequent. That was weird. That was weird. Oh, it's such a nice looking ship. I love the Argo ships. The aesthetic. It's so good.
It's ships that knows what they are. They're not pretending to be anything else. I like that.
And that's whoever they have designing all of them really knows that, like, has that understood. It's one of the ship. It's like sometimes I feel like Aegis and Anvil almost are too similar because they're both so
Yeah.
military focused.
Well, they actually said in the video that Argo has such a unique look to them that it was so easy to go in and make it.
You could tell that they kind of just took the mole and stripped it. It's like you could see that's where the lasers go, like where their VTOLs are. Like that's
Yeah.
where the laser would have been, and they just changed it to a VTOL engine and landing gear. And they just cut the back off and modified the back. At least for the outer shell.
Yeah.
Because inside it's vastly different. Comms. Why are my comms updating?
My stomach is getting worse. I think I'm gonna jump off.
Exit comm. Alright, I'm just gonna go check out the IAE anyway. Exit comm. End comm. Contact spaceport. No, stop messing around with the quantum hub. I'm literally nowhere close to pressing that button. Sometimes this game, man. They need to work on some of their interfacing.
I think they were in a hurry to get the ship out.
Thing is, it's not just the ship. There's a few ships that the hitbox for buttons are just too big, and it's made using the actual screens like near impossible. Because obviously they used to have a few buttons, and they weren't in the way of the screens, but now they're adding so many more buttons and getting them closer and closer to the screens. That
You think it's because like they're playing on 32-inch monitors with 4K resolution and
part of it probably is. Like,
So they don't see the small problems with our low resolutions.
I mean, I'm playing on 2K right now, but yes.
That's peasant resolution for them.
Yeah, they got those 8Ks, right?
Yes.
Actually, probably 4Ks, but yeah.
Didn't they say that they wanted the game to come out in 16K or something?
Which I don't imagine is gonna work, but
No.
then again,
It's just-
if they have the game ready to do it, and even if it's like NVIDIA DSR to like 16K, that would be pretty awesome.
Then again, when will it come out? So like if it's in 20 years from now, yeah, 16K might be a bad resolution.
I'm sure it'll exist by then. I just can't imagine why we would run it, but I don't know. Like, there is a point where it just doesn't matter. We're already hitting that for the screens that we typically play on. It's only going to be a thing for VR and stuff where you've got screens so close to your face you need that high of a resolution. I would love like 16K VR. Oh,
Did you feel that landing? How it like just stuck to the
yeah,
ground?
it was great. It was a nice,
Yeah.
satisfying, just kunk.
Yeah,
I think it's just an Argo thing. Like
yeah.
the landing gear and arrangement on Argo ships. Oh, so good. I did not want to go up, but you moved on me, and you made me say I want to go up. I do not appreciate that.
It tricked you.
Okay, let's try this again. Oh, come on. I just want to go to the IAE. Why? I want to go check out the stuff today.
I'll go and take care of my poor stomach.
Yep. Good luck. Hopefully you feel better. Thanks for hanging out with me and explaining the CCU game. Why can't I get out? Why can't I? Oh, there it goes. That was weird. That was weird. Anyway, have a good one, Dennis. I fell through the floor.
Well, if you kill yourself quickly, you might reappear here instead of back home.
What do you mean? Why would I have to do it quickly?
So when you die, you reappear where your respawn is, but there's like a notice if you want to reappear if you're in a secure zone in that city instead.
I'm a little confused.
But once you start dying,
Let's put
you
me
have
back at
to.
Everest Harbor, I guess. See what it actually does, or if it just sometimes the text glitches.
Oh, the text never tells me where I am.
Yeah.
It just tells me some random place I've never been in my life.
It's like the amount of times it said like prison, and you don't
Yeah.
end up in the prison. Come on, load. If it puts me all the way back at Everest Harbor, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll have to grab like an Ares and take off.
You
For,
can take the Inferno.
this to me feels. This feels like New Babbage. I don't know that it is.
No, that's Everest.
The screen is what was like. Oh, it feels kind of New Babbage-y, but
I've woken up there many times.
I haven't been into their medical facility yet, but this definitely, yeah. Well, thank you, CIG, for a wonderful experience.
Oh, that's why the guy walking against the cart. That's why we never play at Expo Week.
Now, this is why, since their new thing of like, if you die, you still end up back where your home is set and not where you are. Well, I should just not have landed. Should have gone straight to the dome. But it's like, oh, I'm here in New Babbage. I should land in New Babbage. So like, you know, my ship's saved here. I'm saved here. But with the new respawn system, I don't think that works. So
They want you to take out another ship. It's a whole trick on their part.
they just need to screw off. I landed at New Babbage. I should spawn in New Babbage. I guess I'll take... I hope the Ares can get that far, though.
Yeah, no problem.
It is a heavy ship, so it
They
should have
increased the
fuel.
fuel on it. Yeah.
It's not
It
a
was very low fuel when it came out. We couldn't even jump
bad
from
one.
PO to microtech.
It's just, yeah, it's not a light fighter. It's not an interceptor, so it should be able to get across Stanton. But even
The
if barely,
default engine, it's 241 million kilometers. And default engine is cross-filled.
I'm out of habit. I hit that. I need to hit high. What the heck? I'm assuming maybe because the elevator's moving.
Yeah, because it's not a good place to do it. No, it has to be on the hand. Yeah.
Open the door. All right. Filters, armor.
You should be able to double click stuff and it just auto equips.
I feel like that never works for me. But hey, it did this time, so. Alright. Give it a few seconds. Make sure it knows that I'm wearing a helmet.
Okay, well, I'm off. Have
Yep.
fun with your second trip.
See you, Dennis. Oof, looks so nice. Here we go. Oof, this thing looks so sleek. Thought I said F2. Alright, here we go, jumping again. Spool up, spool up, spool up. And jump. Just keep going. So what's everyone up to? Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my fleet. What do I want to do with my fleet? I don't know. Go, go, go! We're getting there. This time I'm just gonna go straight for the actual event, not bother landing. Come on, Microtech. Let's go. All right. The new Babbage. Oh, if it gets nighttime, this is gonna be difficult. Yeah, the domes should be over here. Ah. Scroll wheel. You're kidding me. Scroll wheel. Why are you so broken? Come on, scroll wheel. Come on, slowly get back up there. There we go. Ah, oh, this mouse. I need a new mouse so badly. Wish there was a way for me to fix the scroll wheel issue. Alright, come on, bring it in. Looks like someone's taking off. Might be testing out one of the new ground vehicles. See what they're in. Hey, Total Jim, what are you checking out? Seems like he's in a cyclone. Nice. Let's get out. All right, attempt 2. This time not in the spaceport. Oh boy. See if the elevators work. Comments. All right. Oh, getting there. Alright. It's the metro loop. See which one's gonna take me to the event. Show floor, this way. Alrighty.
Careful, doors are now closing.
Fire cabinet. Round the loop we go.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Show floor this way. Oh, it's always nice to be at the IAE. Let's go take out the clothes. Got the Aegis shirts. RSI shirts, Anvil shirts. See over there, we've got what Misk, Drake, Origin, Consolidated. I don't see Argo. I miss Argo? Crusader. Is it like on the back wall and I missed it? Oh, there's Argo. Cool. Nice. Alright, let's get to the show floor. Show floor. Zenith Hall. Expo Lobby. Apex Hall. I guess we'll go Zenith Hall. Alright, let's see. Zenith Hall. Let's see, 26th. They've got Argo, CSO, Grey Cats, Krugers. Drake is in Apex Hall. Okay. Let's see, Zenith Hall. Oh, we got the raft. Alright, what do we got today? So we've got the MPUV cargo and the MPUV personal in the lower floor. We got the mole and the raft out on the main floor. Let's see. So we've got the Merlin, Archimedes, the Rock DS, the PTV, and in the Hollow Hall we have the SRV and the Pioneer. So we've got all the Nomad and the Mustangs in the side hall. Okay. Let's go check out the holograms. I want to see the holograms, especially the Pioneer. Let's go. Alright, we've got a Rock DS and the Rock. PTV. Gotta love the PTV. Alright, display hall. Oh, that thing looks cool. I'm so excited for this to exist. Looks like you've got some ship platforms on the top. Like landing. Okay, that middle is supposed to open up, and that's where, like, you build bases. Mobile construction yard. It's capable of creating planetary modular structures, ushering a new wave of aspiring colonists. Huh. Can't tell if... Initially I thought I almost saw ships on top, but I don't think those are... I think that's a big turret, maybe? Yeah, it looks like there are a couple of turrets, actually. Okay, so you got a couple pretty good sized turrets, it looks like, on the top. It's not much underneath. It's gonna have one heck of a VTOL by the look of it. Makes sense, since it's supposed to be a planetary ship. Huh. I'm excited for that one. That's gonna be so cool. I can't wait for base building. This is the SRV, right? Oh, I'm so excited. Space tow trucks. That's one heck of a tractor beam setup. SRV handles whatever you can throw it at. This truck tractor system utilizes innovative plate and arm. I'm assuming this thing's gonna have like no guns on. So far I don't see a single gun. I mean, it kind of makes sense. A tow truck doesn't need a gun, but you're gonna have to have people helping you if you go to like do a rescue mission and tow someone. This thing also seems kind of tiny. It's gonna be a decent size. Okay. Both of these are ships I'm super excited for. Alright, and he's got your Merlin and Archimedes. Cool, I think I didn't really want to go see the Mustangs. We got to play with the raft already, so I don't think I really need to look at the raft too much. Weapon galleries. Yeah, let's go check out the Drake. The other hall. Argo astronautics name doesn't come from the ancient watercraft or mythology. rather is derived from the initials of the company's founder, Lana Redmond. It's attributed to her mother. Wait. Argo. Alana Redmond. What's GO go for? Huh? I like ancient watercraft of Earth mythology.
Discover the craft of your dreams at this year's IAE. So why not experience it firsthand with the test
Huh.
flight? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE.
Nice. All right, to the other hall. So Apex Hall. All right. So Drake's for 2 days. We got Best in Show on the 1st. Tomorrow's Misk in the Zenith Hall.
As you take the law into your own hands, with all the attitude you expect from a cutlass.
All right, what's in Zenith today? Or Apex? Ooh, love me Caterpillar. We got a Herald out here, Buccaneer. Looks like Cuddies. Oh, everything's here. Caterpillar, Cutlass, Herald, Buck, Dragonflies. So they got Kraken, Vulture, and Corsair in the Hollow. Let's go down to the Hollow. There's our Dragonflies. They didn't put a yellow one on display? Just the blacks? Should put a yellow one on display. Show those color options. All right. Oh, here's my baby. I want this so bad. All right, what's that? I wonder what that platform is going to be for. So we've got the hangars. So hangar 1, hangar 2 are underneath the pads. We've got 4 pads. And it should be 2 bigger pads up top. What the heck is... sort of an antenna array, maybe? So we've got 1 turret. I'm guessing that might be a turret. So 2 turrets. All right, you got the bigger pads up here. The 2 mediums. Don't see much on this side. Giant engines. I don't see much else turret-wise. I know there's more than 2. Oh. Draco's thrown out the rulebook to redefine private use capital class ships, attack carriers, the very nature of personal freedom. Assuming there's more turrets up there I can't see. Looks like there might be one under the bridge. Man, I want this ship so bad. Oh, thing's massive. Is this the Vulture? Yes. All right, let's see. same. I don't see much weaponry wise. I wonder if they're just not putting weaponry on the holograms. I mean, it's a salvage, so it shouldn't necessarily need it, but it's nice to see defensive capabilities. Curious when that opens up if that's like a grinding wheel to chew up and salvage stuff. I would see like tractor. I'm assuming this is going to have somewhat of a tractor beam setup. Kind of excited about this one too. A nice little salvage ship. Oh, and the Corsair. Alright, so it's got 3 weapons facing forward. Looks like you've got another one on top and bottom of this wing array. So that's 5. Got a turret rear facing. Looks like maybe missiles are under this wing. With another, so that's 6 weapons. Few missiles. Those are double racks, so that's 8. Plus a side turret there. Rear entry. Oh, super excited for this. I'm not going to use a Corsair, but it's a really nice ship. Love it. Super excited for the Kraken, though. Part of me wants it to come out, and part of me is like, I don't know. The longer they take, the better it'll probably be. So it's like, I almost want to not have it come out. All right. Good old Buck. I haven't looked at the blue in a while. It's got its little prisoner pods. You got your weapon racks, armor racks, turret access beds. Cool. We got the red with its medical that we've seen plenty of times, the black with its cargo. Nice and open. My Caterpillar. I do miss my Caterpillar. I did love it. You know what? Can you not do it from the outside? They might have it not functioning. I'm going to attempt to open all the doors. But I think it looks better that way. Oh, it's habitat. I got turned around. Oh, no, I didn't. That's right, you gotta go through the habitat. think I'd remember this. I had one for the longest time. Here we go. Module 1. Oh. It looks better if it's all open. We're gonna go open all the doors. So I think it looks better. I could do this from the pilot seat, but it's kind of fun to go and manually open them all. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Show off that caterpillar glory. That's a lot better. All right. Now lower the elevator down so it's open. I always love how close the how close that turret gets to the ground. That thing is so close to touching. Feels like the landing gear should go up just slightly more. Oh, these are like little RC cars. The lights. That's cool. So opening the side kind of did block the lights, but yeah. All right. That was fun. A little buck over here. I always wanted this to be better, but man, it's a glass cannon. It is such a glass cannon. I feel like paper. Coffee to go.
Hi, welcome.
Tea, hips. Where's... Where's... Why not? Where's the coffee? Where's the coffee? It said coffee to go. Where's the coffee? You lie to me. I wanted coffee. Expand what's possible. I like how this is in 4:3 ratio.
Supercharged thrusters, plus an integrated quantum dampener and onboard containment system. The Cutlass Blue.
Ooh.
Bad news for the bad guys. Home for Drake.
Hey, there we go. That's not 4:3. Which ship is this? Trying to remember. Tesla Space. This reminds me of the Carrick one for some reason. It's the... I can't remember what video this one's for. Okay, Space clouds. Dust rubble. Oh, is this the Kraken one? Yeah, I think it's the Kraken one. It's like the little guy who's mining, and then they show up to protect him. Yep. Yeah, oh man. You guys messed with the wrong person. Let's not talk about the fact that there's a Kraken defending a prospector. Like, they just shot off enough ammunition and power that whatever profit that prospector is going to make is gone.
Civilization. You need someone you can trust. In this age of uncertainty, it's time to take back your strength. It's time to release the Kraken.
Nice.
Drink interplanetary. We got your back.
Oh, I want it so bad. So according to the video, it did show 2 turrets, one on each side as well, that I didn't notice. See my authorized Drake dealer. Where? I wish.
This galaxy. Who can you trust to watch your back?
Is this the... Yeah, it's the Cutlass Blue video again. Okay.
Into your own hands.
So they're alternating between the Cutlass Blue video and the Kraken video. Nice. Come on. Come on, elevator. Yeah, you were a little late. Got distracted. They were like super outfitted in gear. Really cool looking though. Okay. IAE blue and white. I don't think I have a Argo. I've got nothing on me. It's local. Okay. I want an Argo, sure. Problem is, I don't know if I have them or not. I don't know. I'll get them a different time. All right, I'm going to call it a bit early today. So thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my spreadsheet trying to figure out what to do with my fleet. Right now, for those of you who do play Star Citizen, it is an excellent time to manipulate your fleet. As a reminder, you can exchange, or what we call melt, stuff that you own. Gives you in-store credit worth a certain amount, and then you can use that to buy other stuff. So it's a great time during IAE and some of the other events to manipulate your ships around a bit. As you saw me working on earlier to see if I could end up with better arrangement. I will be back again should be next Wednesday. I think is the next stream. Video released today on Unfit Chaos channel. We talked about... My brain's not working, actually. Domain Pikemen. So, it was a fun one to do. Domain Pikemen, feudal era units that actually work better than you'd expect. And we have another episode of the podcast coming out Monday. So, check that out. Thank you all so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Please have a great day /night for the world you're in. Please stay safe and healthy. Hope to catch all of you in the next stream. Bye. Bye.